Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to show you something I bought new here. We got a little Range Road Firewood processor, 16-inch capacity. This is the model 200. If you get on their website, check it out, rangeroad.com. I've been checking these out for a while. They're the most affordable compact processor on the market today, and I'm pretty happy with the purchase. We set it up back here. We added a roof addition here to our bin, just so I can keep it out of the weather. We can work out of the weather. We built ourselves a in-feed table over here. We can set all our whole logs up on here with the machine, roll them right into the processor. We have the optional hydraulic in-feed. This is the most basic in-feed option they sell. Basically helps you get them big logs fed into the chamber here. And then this is the optional conveyor. And I also opted for the conveyor chain. This is something new. I had a conveyor a few years ago from these people. It was a good conveyor, but I ended up selling it because it was a belt drive and the belt kept slipping. We would load it up with heavy pieces of oak and the belt would stall, and we couldn't get anything done, so I got frustrated and sold it. Now they sell a retrofit kit that eliminates the problem. And you can see it's the number 60 drive chain, and they have these little paddles welded to the chain. Definitely works very good. I can put as much wood on that and it drags it up the incline, and totally solved that problem. But the basic unit you get on a 200 is this right here. It has the hydraulic chainsaw, which is manual. They have a hydraulic upgrade. Basically, as soon as you pull on this handle, it starts running and cutting through your log. And then what I really like is an automatic pusher feature. As soon as you're done with your cut, the log drops down in the chamber here, and it automatically starts to split. And it'll go out and run your log through the wedge, and it retracts all on its own. So you're focused on, pushing your log into the cut and running your saw, and all your split wood goes up the conveyor. Eliminates a lot of hand throwing. The way we were doing it before, we would cut everything up with a chainsaw. We'd have to handle that wood 2 or 3 times. It was really getting hard on the lower back. And this machine, I've run a whole truckload of logs through it, and my back is not tired. I'm not physically stressed, because now I can just stand here with my back straight and work these controls. Really is a much faster, efficient way. The only catch I see is if you have bent and wiggly logs that are not, fairly straight. There's a lot of them that curve, but I see just buck them into shorter lengths, and it'll feed through the in-feed a lot easier. They did put a lot of safety features in this machine. These cages help keep you out of the moving parts when in operation. You still have to be careful, because you can still get your fingers and whatnot caught in moving parts. With any of this stuff, you got open chains, and these things with the pointy grippers. It's a magnificent engineering here. I have a lot of good to say, but always think safety whenever you're running something like this. And this chamber here, when you open up this hatch, a lot of times you got to get in here and say the piece doesn't fall right. Or I've been saving chunk pieces, keep these separated out. I throw them here on a separate pile, but you just want to think safety on these machines. This has a adjustable wedge. This control makes it go up and down. In this position, you have just a straight cutting wedge. This would be for your small logs, where you only need to split them in half. Or if you have a knotty piece that requires more power, you want to use this setting. And then for the bigger pieces, you can switch it to 4-way. I also have a 6-way. I haven't tried it out yet. We'll have to make a video of that. But depending on what you're splitting, one piece, big, small, you can quickly adjust it right here. There's nothing to really break on this. So anyway, every time this cage is open, that shuts down your hydraulics. So this will not function, this will not function as long as this is open. It's a great safety feature. So when you're in the middle of things, you're not thinking safety, they built that in for it. So, and it will not operate until this is down. So pretty much, we'd have to go on the other side. It has a 15 horsepower Ratto engine. I have the similar thing. The Harbor Freight engines, I believe, are the same exact engine. We've had one on our green splitter now for, I think, at least 8 years. Very little trouble with it. Starts right up. Good running engine. Hydraulics, it's got a lot of hydraulics on this machine. A lot of thought went into this thing. It would, I don't know, I couldn't even begin to engineer one. But for the price, this is a great entry-level processor, and we're going to show you how it works here. demonstration how this operates. One thing I forgot to mention, you have a manual override for your ram, but otherwise you can see it works automatically. It has very good power. For small, up to 16-inch diameter is what this is made for. It really saves your back, saves time, and I would wholeheartedly recommend this product to anyone looking to increase their efficiency. All right, thanks for joining us. We'll see you again.